Good morning, everyone. It's Ayya Vimala, and it's Thursday, October the 8th, and I'm coming to you from Crystal Lake, Illinois. It's a beautiful day. Our tree colors are beginning to really turn, and leaves are falling, and we have very lovely temperature and sun today. I hope you're experiencing good weather wherever you are, whatever time it is, and that you're safe and well. I wanted to share a couple of things with you. I've got a new prayer of St. Francis of Assisi, and I know it might be used in Catholicism as a prayer for, it has a specific purpose in their prayer liturgy, but it's one I was looking for because St. Francis talks about, brother sun and sister moon, and I realized, I'm sure that Thich Nhat Hanh, in his beautiful writing and poetry, he's studied St. Francis because he has those same images when he talks about in some of his writing. So I've been wanting to explore that, and it's a beautiful prayer. And I think when we feel concerned about our earth, which is a relevant thing to be concerned about, and how we're taking care of it and how we fail to take care of it through ignorance or through greed, depends on who you are, I guess. We're all concerned about it now because we've allowed it to become a big problem. How much we've caused and how much is just the natural karma of this world, we don't know, but we do know that we've done a lot of things that have brought tremendous changes, and changes that rattle our world as people living on top of the planet. And it's a concern, and what we need to do is up to each of us individually. Some of us may be, anything you do it with love, and don't worry if you don't see results. And for my generation, I don't think we'll see many results in our lifetime, but that doesn't mean we don't keep doing things, even if it's just recycling or cutting down a lot of the waste that we produce, which takes some effort, but we definitely can do it. Anyway, I was just thinking about the earth because I know how much the earth has been my solace during the pandemic, because I'm spending a lot of time feeding wild animals, turkeys and squirrels and chipmunks and birds, and very aware of how they're creatures that I wouldn't like to lose. And they have to survive on this earth and can't make the kind of adjustments that we can as humans. And I know it's given many, many people solace. And every time I talk to a group, last night I was talking to a group in Florida, and they're close to the water, and they all talk about that's the earth that they turn to. They can walk along the beaches. A lot of them are in areas where there aren't tourists at the beaches, so they can still walk along the beaches and feel safe and be in the ocean, and that's been their comfort. That's gotten them through rough times. So I think we've all been looking to nature to be one of the rescues for us, getting out in nature, experiencing more probably than we have before the pandemic, because most people, not all, have, of course, so many people have had to work harder than ever at their jobs through the pandemic, but most of us have been able to take solace in nature. And I think this prayer of his is beautiful. And we've read the Peace Prayer of St. Francis, so I wanted to share with you. And forgive me if I know one thing I read said this is a prayer used to help pray for people in purgatory. And I don't know enough about Catholic doctrine to be sure. I don't want to be insulted to anyone about using this prayer, but I think it's beautiful. And I think we can use it the same way we would read a quote or read something from a poem. I think this is lovely. And I'm just going to skip maybe the very beginning and the very end. Praised be you, my Lord, with all your creatures, especially Sir Brother Sun, who is the day through whom you give us light, and he is beautiful and radiant with great splendor. Of you most high he bears the likeness. Praise be you, my Lord, through Sister Moon and the stars. In the heavens you have made them bright, precious, and fair. Praise be you, my Lord, through brothers wind and air, all fair and stormy, all weathers moods, by which you cherish all that you have made. Praise be you, my Lord, through Sister Water, so useful, humble, precious, and pure. Praise be you, my Lord, through Brother Fire, through whom you light the night, and he is beautiful and playful and robust and strong. Praise be you, my Lord, through our sister, Mother Earth, who sustains and governs us, producing varied fruits with colored flowers and herbs. Praise be you, my Lord, through those who grant pardon for love of you and bear sickness and trial. Blessed are those who endure in peace. By you most high they will be crowned. Praise be you, my Lord, through Sister Death, for whom no living creature, no living being can escape. Blessed are they she finds doing your will. I think those are beautiful words, and many of those phrases even echo teachings of the Buddha. The elements of solidity and fire, ground and fire, earth and wind and fire and water are talked about in his teachings, and talked about in terms of how our bodies are all made up of those elements. And they're meditations we can do working with the elements to help us be connected and understand the nature of our bodies even more. And I love the images, and I think they've all come down to us in different ways. But I think this is called the Canticle of Brother Sun and Sister Moon by St. Francis of Assisi. And in these days, it's really good, I think, to look to the stars and the moon and the sun and water and fire and wind and air. Look to those and take solace in those. But also we need to try to look to our earth and see ways we can protect our earth and honor it and take better care of it. Just because it deserves it, right? It sustained us. So that's been on my mind, and many of you, I'm sure, know this prayer much better than I do, because I know lots of you are raised Catholic, or that you still remain Catholic, or you study different religions, and you're familiar with this beautiful poetry. So I'd love to ask everyone how you're doing, and how you're dealing with the changes in your work and your life. I know there's some teachers out there, and I know they're all dealing with changes. Maybe kids have been online. Maybe now a lot of those kids are coming back into the classroom. Depends on where you are and what's going on. So it's my hat's off. Well, if I had a hat, my hat's off to all the teachers out there who are going through. They were definitely are frontline workers these days, and to everyone else dealing with the changes in the economy and in the work world and in the world of families and everything going on. We're still in that time of kind of a lack of. We're not sure where we're going. We're not sure if the measures we're taking are going to pay off, and if we're in a kind of an uncertain territory. And I know that is stressful for everyone. Doesn't matter what your political views are. These are uncertain times. There's no way that they're not. And I hope all of you are doing well. So let's meditate together. Let's do our loving kindness practice. Because if there's one thing we can all benefit from is feeling, having comfort for ourselves, feeling good about ourselves, and then being able to send that out to others. Because whatever we're doing, we're probably having some questions. Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing enough? I know a lot of times I'll debate with myself, like, is this the best way to use my time? Like, if I'm reading one thing, maybe there are 3 other things I'm thinking about that I need to be reading. There's a kind of, I get a little bit judgmental about how I'm using my time and if it's valuable for myself and for others. So if you're struggling with any kind of self-love issues, we know loving kindness is where we always start, and then we must send that out. I think we can fill ourselves up with goodness and good feelings, and unless we're learning to send that out beyond ourselves, we're going to be stuck with a very unwholesome condition. The whole purpose, it's just like breathing. We can't keep breathing in beautiful air and sunlight, and we can't keep breathing it in without exhaling. So there's that continuous need to take in and then send out. And that's just part of the nature of this life. And I think it goes with good feelings that we can create and develop for ourselves, because we have to create our own happiness, our own joy. We can't find it in the outside world. We can find moments and images of that in the outside world, but it's up to us to cultivate it within. So we're farmers. So we're cultivating those qualities within us to be supportive for us and to be helpful for us, cultivating those wholesome qualities to be able to push out negative, unwholesome qualities. But part of what we need to do when we develop and cultivate those is to be able to just send them out as energy to others without any expectations. But it should be just a natural product of being filled with those loving, kind qualities, that they naturally flow from us. And I know I see something from a friend that if you've lost someone during this period, and particularly a parent, a mother maybe, and a lot of us have the fear of that happening and being so maybe unable to be with them. Those are particularly hard things that we have to do because we don't have the contact with our friends and family to give us the support that would be really valuable. So hang in there and find care and find good friends you can talk to, and noble friends, and share with them what's going on with you, and be okay. We all go through grief, but remember, this is also, there's the rise and fall of all things that we think of as constants in our life. So we all come into this world, and we all leave this world, and find that we have to deal with that in our lives, and allow yourself to go through that with all the self-care you need, and if you need to, in the grieving, and then allow yourself to sit with some of that grief, and allow it to rise up, but then allow it to pass. And allow it to pass when you can think about then sending metta. We can send metta to that person who has recently died. And that's a good practice, because we send that quality of calmness and love and deep feeling. We can send metta to someone who is dying or recently passed away, and it can be comforting to them as well. So we'll send metta. So this is the loving kindness prayer that I'm still trying to learn to memorize and kind of nail it down, from Bhante Sumedha. Stop for a few moments. Sit quietly. Let your back be straight to allow you to breathe, and that allows you to allows your body to get that oxygen down deeper into your lungs, which we really all need. So you can put your hands on your belly just to be aware of your body doing a good job, because your posture is, whether you're lying down or whether you're sitting or standing, if your spine is straight, as straight as you can for your body, and comfortable, that allows your body to breathe its best, do its best work. Feel the rhythm of the breath as it enters and leaves the body. And allow yourself for these moments to let go of past and future, and come into the present moment, being with exactly what is right now at this moment. Bring your attention to the feeling of the body, accepting it just the way it is, with kindness. Allow yourself to accept all the sensations and feelings of the body completely. Breathe in deeply with a sense of trust and well-being. Breathe out, letting go of tension, allowing any tightness to dissolve. Breathe in with a sense of trust and well-being. Breathe out, letting go of tension, allowing tightness to dissolve. Now focus on your natural breathing, just the feeling of breathing in, breathing out. Imagine yourself surrounded by light, perhaps a golden colored light if you like gold. Being with the sensation of the body, breathing in, breathing out. Draw the light into the body as you breathe. Maybe through the nostrils, the heart, or the head. Imagine light saturating the body through every pore. Think to yourself, May this being be well. And turn the calming effect of the meditation towards this being. May this being be calm. Suffuse your whole body with this calm and kindly attention. Now let your awareness explore the body, moving around the head and face. Move gradually down the neck. Move your awareness down the back and the chest, down both arms, all the way through your fingers. Go down again through the trunk, down to each leg, moving down to each toe. Always moving, drawing on the good energy of the breath. And now expand and just embrace the heart and the mind. Now for a few minutes, a few seconds, focus more on the out breath. Letting go of the memories, the grudges, the grievances, let it all go. Begin again with each breath. Picture yourself in your mind's eyes as you are now. Make peace with this view of yourself through forgiveness, compassion, and gentleness. May this being be well. Suffuse this picture with gentle, warm light from the heart. Then let it go. Picture your parents. Let them into your mind. Make peace with their image. May these beings be well. May you be well, bathing them with soft light, with gratitude. Observe thoughts arising, memories of yourself as a child, perhaps something painful or something you have never made peace with. Let it be in the mind, in the light. Now bring up an image of your daily situation at home or wherever you are, with the people it involves. People you like or dislike, feel conflict with, love, fear, or worry for. May these beings be well. Put aside aversion, fear, worry, guilt. At this moment, just allow yourself to be kind. Think of someone you know who is having a difficult time. Send these feelings of kindness towards them. Breathe in light. Breathe out, wishing them well. Breathe in light. Breathe out, wishing them well. Gradually open up more and more. from the people you see every day to nobody special, and even those for whom you have hardly a memory. Recognize them as human beings with ambitions, hopes, problems, anxieties, joy, just like you. Give them some life in your perceptions. And even more remote, acknowledge all the people you can conceive of in this world. This may be a faint feeling, but open up the heart to allow them into consciousness, to be felt. See what the mind does, how it reacts indignantly about some people. Let go of that indignation for this moment. Allow a sense of peace to envelop all beings, the liked, the disliked, familiar and unfamiliar. And then imagine the planet Earth as seen from space. Just allow yourself to be out in space, looking back at the world. Extend this sense of peace to this planet we live on, embracing it with your heart, surrounding it with light. Turning your attention to that sense of peace and light, allow it to expand outward, without limit, letting the sense of me and the world dissolve in the stillness of the present. Then turn your attention back in towards itself, upon the feeling of knowing the screen of the mind, the place where images arise. Let it be quite empty or full, choiceless, being illuminated by the soft light from the heart, light from the breath, warm, gentle, beginning, letting go, patient kindness. Now gently come back to the rhythm of the breath. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, or if you're comfortable and you have the time, just continue sitting. Continue being in this place of peace and stillness, watching your breath. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for being such an important part of my practice.